Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your Monday morning message for the week of December 8th through December 14th. Now, this is our Friday edition so that we can get it out before the weekend and kind of hopefully help people get kind of up to date and just make sure that they have enough time to get everything done that they need to this week. So, as we go into our APUSH lessons and we go into our current folder, we always want to start with that work completion dates, and we notice that we go right here, we go Lincoln versus Davis to that Gettysburg Address discussion board. Now, as we're going through there then, when we go into our current folder, we go, okay, Mod 4, we're right here, we've got Lincoln versus Davis, and we're working all the way to the Gettysburg Address discussion board. Well, that's not an ideal week for us because it's a lot of the writing piece. It's not a lot of the information piece, but it is a lot of the writing piece. And one thing that we want to mention or focus on when we're talking about the writing is that connection to the outside evidence. Now, there's been a high kind of rate lately of people that are just giving that general information and they're making no connections to that outside. Now, that outside evidence is a requirement from AP. If you want to do well in an AP course, you have to be able to make those connections to that outside evidence. And that outside evidence comes from the textbook that you have. And if you don't have one, it's a great idea to get to the Media Center, check one out. And if you need help with that, definitely let me know. I'm in schools at least once a week, so I'll definitely walk you to the Media Center, get it for you, help you with it, do whatever we can to make sure that you have that. Now, the other thing that is a good idea usually is that AP Classroom. So if you're not involved in that, make sure you're in there because that gives those guides, the tools, the videos, the study kind of guides for the units, all that kind of stuff that really just helps us kind of organize our life. Because let's be honest, AP courses can be very, very stressful and very demanding. And so we want to use those tools because those tools are going to not only help us with our comprehension, but it's going to help us also with that understanding and those outside connections that we need for that AP writing. Another great idea for you, if you're not involved in one, is to start and get and be a part of a study group. And by that, if you're at a school and you don't know a lot of people taking the AP course, let me know. I'll try to connect you with people at the school so that you have people to bounce ideas off, because that's so important in an AP course. We're dealing with tough concepts. We're dealing with some tough things that we just have to work through, understand, and expectations. And so to have another student or a group of students that you can bounce those ideas off of is excellent. And it helps with our comprehension too, because if you're struggling with the concept, you might be able to say, hey, what about this? And that person says it in a way that makes more sense to you. So combined with your textbook, your AP Classroom, that outside evidence, that should help a lot with comprehension. So let me know if you need help with that also, and we'll try to connect you with some people at your school to work through some of that struggles together. I will be coming into schools this week. It'll be on Tuesday this week. I'll be at Park High School from 10:30 to 11:15. I'll be in the Media Center. I'll be Eastridge 11:30 to 12:15. I'll be in the cafeteria. And then Woodbury, I'll be 1 to 1:45, and that again is in the Media Center. I look forward to working with each and every one of you this week, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a good one.